Alright guys, so the first thing that I'm going to do is just apply foundation on half of my face, just so half of it looks alive and the other half just looks like a pure mess. So as you can see at the start, there was a little bit of like mistake showing through, but this is my first time doing it, so I was like, whatever, I'm just going to put it up. Holy crap, that was a huge pimple! Time to conceal those bags, so I'm taking my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard and just patting this in, and it gives a really nice highlighted effect. Love this stuff. And then of course just setting it down with a powder to keep it nice and highlighted and to make sure it doesn't crease. And now filling in my big bushy eyebrows. So I'm using the Anastasia Brow Duo. This is the most amazing formula to use on your brows. I swear to God, it just goes on so nicely and it's really easy to overdraw your brows. So just defining them a little bit and voila. And then of course adding some bronzer to my cheekbones. So this is the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil. I always go overboard with my bronzer. I guess it's because I haven't done my makeup in like a month. So I was just like, how do you even do this? And then applying some blush. This is just a Makeup Geek blush. I will leave the name of it down below because I completely forget. But just popping this on the apples of my cheeks. For mascara, I'm taking my trusty one that I've been using for years now and I love it. It is the L'Oreal Telescopic Extra Black. Makes my lashes so big when in reality they're tiny. Tiny. Okay, so time to start with the ugly old scratchy bloody thing on the face. So I'm taking some Spirit Gum and just popping this little by little at a time. So I'll put some on and then put some cotton balls on top, and I make sure to really like spread them out so they're not super thick, so they're nice and thin. So yeah, I just keep applying it until half of my face is covered. This part's really fun. Oh, and I just came out with the best idea ever. If you want to be Santa Claus for Halloween, here you go. You look like Santa. And now taking some liquid latex, so I'm taking this on a Q-tip and just gently rubbing this all over the face. The reason why we put the cotton ball down is to add some more like texture to the face to make it look more real. So around the edges of the wound, I'm going to make sure to like smooth it out so it's not like a choppy line. So once that's dried a bit, I'm going to take a little knife. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this at home. I would just like use your fingers and peel it and just kind of lift it up a bit to make it look more realistic and flaky. Yum! Well, I haven't painted my face since I was grade 1, so I had a lot of fun doing this. So I'm just taking some red body paint. This is kind of like a really light red, so this makes the skin look really irritated. And I'm just using a sponge to pat this down, and I did make a mistake, and that was letting the white show through still, so it looked a bit dodgy there. But I mean, I had fun doing it. So yeah, just patting this all over as like the bottom coat, and in some parts I'm making it a bit darker than others just so it looks more realistic. Then of course taking some more colours because I wanted to look actually real. So dried up blood usually goes like a gross dark red kind of colour, so I'm taking a black face paint and just dotting this on and blending it out, and then taking a burgundy brown colour and popping this under my eyes. Oh, and if you didn't notice, I put some eye contacts in. These are from Cosmetics Plus. They're so freaky. And then taking a purple body paint, so I'm just dotting this on my face, but not too much because obviously a cut isn't purple, but I just wanted to add some more colour in there and just of course blending it out again. Time to add some blood and guts. So I'm going to be taking a really dark red gooey thick blood, and I'm just putting this in certain areas of the face, so where the cut would be worse I put a lot of blood on, and then I kind of just spread it out thin everywhere else. I don't even know if I'm making sense right now, but it's not every day that I talk about blood. And then I'm getting a sponge and kind of just patting it on my face to blend it out a tiny bit, and then taking that knife thing again and just making the wound seem a bit more deep. And then taking a spray what did I just say? A spray version of some blood and just taking that from my eye and letting it drip down, and then with the same color that I put under my eye, I'm just going to put this in my lips, so making them look like a bum hole, and then rubbing the brush in there so I look half dead. And there we have the finished look. I hope you guys liked it. Please don't forget to give this a thumbs up, and thank you guys so much for 500k. Like, seriously, thank you. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video, which will be very soon, I promise. I love you. Bye. Ah!